Rule number 2 of history. History is constantly changing. By some cruel cosmic joke or bureaucratic prank from the Ministry of Miseducation, many people still believe that history is dead. It's a lifeless, sepia-toned scroll of expired empires, powdered wigs, and sanitized bullet points. That's horse crap. Flaming, freshly shoveled, policy-approved horse crap. History is a living beast, twitching beneath the surface of our delusions, snarling when we try to pin it down with neat narratives. This dynamic nature of history should pique your curiosity and keep your mind open to new interpretations. History is constantly changing, and if that terrifies you, good, it should, because nothing is more dangerous than a static past in the hands of people who want to sell you a myth. Welcome to the rabid opera of Western civilization, a term so loaded it should come with a Surgeon General's warning and a fire extinguisher. For centuries, we've been spoon-fed a comforting bedtime story. Noble Greeks, rational Enlightenment men, and glorious industrial titans who brought us Wi-Fi and wage gaps. Look deeper and you'll see contradiction, corruption, chaos, and progress. The messy kind, born kicking and screaming from human error. Let's look at the fall of Rome, 476 CE. The classic story says it crashed like a frat house after Toga Night. Modern historians like Peter Brown see the fall as more of a rebranding. Rome morphed into something new. The Roman world blended into the early Middle Ages like a shapeshifter. The barbarians borrowed, blended, and built. Western civilization is a story of transformation. Uncovering these truths in history is like solving a mystery. Consider the Crusades, those killing sprees dressed up in divine righteousness. They were often painted as grand pilgrimages and sword-swinging tours of redemption. Examining them reveals economic greed, religious bloodlust, and cross-cultural carnage. From the Muslim, Jewish, and Eastern Christian perspectives, the Crusades were invasions with a halo. Reevaluating this is a sign of nuance, a rare thing in the age of outrage. The Enlightenment, sweet reason, glorious liberty, Voltaire. This era introduced dazzling ideas: democracy, secularism, individual rights. The details show that many Enlightenment thinkers championed freedom while also justifying empire. They discussed equality while women and enslaved people listened from the back of the room, if they were invited at all. Enlightenment brought progress, but even a candle casts a shadow. Now to the smoke-belching carnival of the Industrial Revolution. Cue the steam whistles and soot-stained dreams. It's the age that gave us locomotives, light bulbs, and Karl Marx's manifesto. We revere inventors like James Watt and economic prophets like Adam Smith. Often, the human cost behind the gears is overlooked: child labor, ecological ruin, and the rise of bureaucracy. Capitalism lifted many, and many more were ground into profit margins. The Industrial Revolution brought both triumph and tragedy. So why should any of this matter to us, modern citizens trapped in a world of algorithms, identity crises, and overpriced oat milk? If you treat history as fixed, you forfeit your right to see the system. The mechanisms that drove Rome, justified crusades, birthed liberty, and mechanized misery are still present. They hum beneath the headlines, nestle in your newsfeed, and are codified in your constitution. The concept of empire and conquest influences modern geopolitics, the Enlightenment shapes our understanding of individual rights, and the Industrial Revolution's impact on labor and the environment continues. Saying history changes does not mean rewriting facts. The truth remains the same. However, our understanding adapts as new voices emerge and buried documents, unspoken traumas, and long-silenced people demand their due. This leads to a clearer, messier, and more honest picture. Studying Western civilization today means interrogating, debating, and challenging the past. It's about taking the dusty bones of empire, enlightenment, and industry and asking if they still serve us or if we are simply afraid to let them go. By questioning these narratives, we empower ourselves to shape a more thoughtful future. History is a battlefield, a courtroom, and a therapy session. Facing its triumphs, failures, hypocrisies, and unvarnished truths, we may find a future worth marching toward. In the end, history is not a tomb. Light the torch, burn the myth. History is alive, and it's not done with us yet.